Hey, what's up? This is Suki-suk. Some of you may know me and some of you may not. But for those of you who do know me, I'm back. Real Talk After Dark Radio, your host Suki-suk, where the community and the unsigned get shot.
You ever had a dream, one you'd be willing to do anything for?
Who does your hair? Me? Clients swear this stuff is magic.
Hey, do you want to know why literally hundreds of thousands of investors are getting their advice from Motley Fool Stock Advisor? Well, it's simple. Our average stock has returned 368%, and that's more than 3 times the return of the S&P 500. And we do it without risky investments likely to burn a hole in your portfolio. When you become a member of Motley Fool Stock Advisor, we'll send you 2 new stock picks each month. Each one of these high conviction stocks is personally vetted by our founders, David and Tom Gardner. Some of their greatest early bird picks include Amazon, up over 11,000%, Priceline, up over 8,000%, and Netflix, up over 17,000%. Believe me, we hear it over and over from investors. I wish I had bought some of these stocks when they were first recommended by the Motley Fool. I'd be sitting on a gold mine. And it's true. Returns like that can turn $10,000.
She coming. She hunting. Shout out to the little boo gang. Gang Lexi. Eat 'em up, baby. I hopped on my ride. Click, clack in the back. Those the wise guys.
All right, hey y'all, what's going on? It's Suki-suk. Yes. Our guest is here. We're about to bring them in soon. We're going to have some warm-up music. Everybody wanna be Rambo, but who gon' rumble? Yes, so we have Nerdy Gangster. If I got it right. Nerdy Gangster wear. Yes, so they're on the show tonight. We're waiting for everybody to call in, and we'll be right with you. We're getting the playlist ready right here. I'll play out some music until we get back. And here we go.
They said I couldn't do this. Bitch.
We'll be right back.
They said I wasn't doing this shit. Look at me now. Look at me, bitch. Yo, I ain't need him, I ain't need her. Fuck it, I did it myself. Nigga stay broke, stay talking shit. Nigga, I do it myself. Everyone watch while I make it happen. Nigga, I did it myself. Now niggas mad at me, why? Cause I did it myself. I ain't need him, I ain't need her. Fuck it, I did it myself. Nigga stay broke, stay talking shit. Nigga, I did it myself. Everyone watch while I made it happen. Nigga, I did it myself. Now niggas mad at me, why? Cause I did it myself. Came up from a dream that was finally reality. Did it all by my lonely, ain't no need for your charity. Reality set in when it came talk about that paper. Niggas change up their feelings, now they your biggest haters. King Super, the greatest walking this planet Earth. Since I came out the womb, I was destined to floss. Silent talk behind my back, it don't faze me. Knowing deep down in your heart, y'all niggas wanna be me. I'm the truth, not the near soul is fucking with me. You can say what you like, only God could judge me. It's the same ones that be giving you dabs and hugs. Be the one that wanna fill your body up with slugs. I need him, I need her. Fuck it, I did did it myself. Nigga stay broke, stay talking shit. Nigga, I do it myself. Everyone watch while I made it happen. Nigga, I did it myself. Now niggas mad at me, why? Cause I did it myself. I ain't need him, I ain't need her. Fuck it, I did it myself. Nigga stay broke, stay talking shit. Nigga, I did it myself. Everyone watch while I made it happen. Nigga, I did it myself. Now niggas mad at me, why? Cause I did it myself. My juice frozen, my niggas, they call me Gretzky. This all came from moving, no nigga get like me. My life is Spike Lee, movie after movie roll. You niggas couldn't see me if you stood on totem poles. I topped the totem pole like Brady at the Super Bowl. You niggas mad cause your life is in the toilet bowl. I set the highest goal, next year I'll top the Forbes. Watch how I do it, like Ali, I'm gonna stun the world. I'm in a different lane, put my bread in socks and things. I ain't gotta talk money, super hands and everything. I mean in everything, nigga know my name ring. Pockets on Sherman Club, I'm talking heavy. I need him, I need her. Fuck it, I did it myself. Nigga stay broke, stay talking shit. Nigga, I do it myself. Everyone watch while I made it happen. Nigga, I did it myself. Now niggas mad at me, why? Cause I did it myself. Music, bitches. Your shit just been snagged. Swamp City.
All right.
I'm fucking, don't get paid for next week.
So, okay, we're here. Hold on. So, I want to thank everybody that came in last night. We had a great show last night. Everybody's calling us, letting us know how it was. I want to send a shout out to Miss Lady Rush doing her thing. We're about to bring her in, Lady Rush.
What's up?
What's up?
How
So
you feeling?
I'm feeling great.
Good.
Believe
Me
we
too.
rested, well rested. I think.
Me, me too. Me
You
too.
know,
I'm with you.
the job never stops. It just doesn't
Mm-mm.
stop. You know. So we got Nerdy Gangsta Incorporation in the building. Did
Mm.
you get a chance to check out their stuff?
Salute. I did not. Did you see? Did you just like link me to an email or something with it?
No, I actually got some stuff from her. I'm gonna see if we can link it here real quick.
Okay.
Let's see if we can link it
And
here.
and give me the name again.
Nerdy Gangsta.
Oh, I like that.
Nerdy Gangsta. So
I
let's
like that.
see.
That's dope. That's a dope name. That's a dope name. Okay, I'm excited. I'm excited.
So let's see if we find. Hold on, let me check. You know, got so much folders. Oh my gosh.
Mhm.
You know, so let me see.
Four,
Open.
3, 2, 1. Level up, level up, level up, level up, level up, level up.
We getting ready to bring her in.
Level up, level
Yes.
up. All this on me so yummy. All this sauce so yummy. Know you want this yummy. Yummy all in your tongue. Level up, level up, level up, level up, level up,
Yes.
level up.
Level up. Yes. Hey, lady. How are
Hey,
you?
wonderful. Look, that is our
Welcome.
theme for 2021. Level up,
Yes.
boss up, keep
Yes.
your head
Yes.
up. Yes,
Yes.
I love it. I love
Welcome,
it.
Nerdy Gangster. How are you?
I'm wonderful. How are you
Your
guys?
your energy
Good,
give me the
good.
chill, so I know
And
we're
that
gonna have a good
smile,
interview. What?
that
Yes,
smile, she's so
It's gonna be
beautiful.
diva.
Look
lit.
at her.
It's
You
gonna
can
be
feel her
lit.
Yes,
energy.
yes, yes. Golden girl.
Yes.
Yes.
All
Yes.
right, honey.
We give
Yes.
everybody a certain name when they come on the show. So today your name is
Oh.
Golden Girl on our
That's
show.
there
Yes.
we go. I love
Golden
it.
So
girl. I like
tell
that
me a
I
too.
little
love
bit
it.
about you, Nerdy Gangster. What's your real name?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, good evening, everyone. Thank you so much for this opportunity. My name is Shelby Marbury, better known as Nerdy Gangsta.
Okay.
um, but people ask all the time, well, what is Nerdy Gangsta?
Yes.
Nerdy
I'm
Gangsta.
intrigued. I am because I love the name. I do.
I,
Go.
I kind of, I kind of can tell what a nerdy. They have nerdy gangsters out there, that
Mm-hmm.
dress. I mean, they're smart. They have a lot going on for them. They got a head on
Yes,
their shoulder,
ma'am.
and yes, they're nerdy,
Yes.
but they're cute. what they wear as well. So
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
tell me all about Nerdy Gangsta and how it got started.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, Nerdy Gangsta is a clothing line, but it's not just a clothing line. It's a lifestyle brand. And the mission of Nerdy Gangsta is to show how, being smart, but not just being smart, constantly seeking knowledge, growing, developing, that's a really dope thing. And not only that, our mission is to really inspire people to be innovative, be bold, fearless, whatever your dreams and your aspirations are, pursue them with boldness and passion and use your talents to make a difference.
Yes, and
So,
pull your pants up. Mm-hmm.
oh,
Yes.
yes.
Let the church say amen. Let the church say
Amen.
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 So,
Let the church
so
say
But
amen.
yes, but
what?
we have a very diverse product line. We have t-shirts, we have hoodies, we have pullovers, crop tops, leggings, jackets, hats, headbands, masks, when the
Oh
era of
yes, yes,
COVID,
yes.
and and we also have hand sanitizer.
Oh, okay.
Yes, yes.
Great, great.
So,
That is
but
good to know. Yes.
yeah,
So
so we
what made you come up with the idea? Were you always a seamstress or did you make clothing? What made you come up with the idea Nerdy Gangsta
well,
clothing?
Good
actually,
question.
it actually started as a nickname that my oldest daughter gave to me.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
The
Well,
fly. She was
Awesome.
trying to say my
but
mom is a nerd, but she fly.
Do not get her
Yeah.
twisted.
don't get it twisted.
That's right. I know
But
that's right.
it actually tell you guys a little story. She, I said, well, what's up with that? And she said, well, mom, and she referenced a period of a few years ago when my husband was actually diagnosed with pancreatic cancer and literally given 6 months to live. And she was like, Mom, like, you didn't care what the doctor said. You stood on your faith. You start researching, looking for
Yes.
alternative treatments and
Wow.
holistic treatments. And,
Yes.
literally, I mean, we did the medical thing, but, I pursued different alternative treatments like immunotherapy and holistic treatments, changing his diet, juicing, cutting out pork and
Yes.
beef and drinking alkaline water, things like that. And so, just that, perseverance, what went from 6 months turned into almost 7 years later. And he's
Wow.
still here. So to God be the
Awesome.
glory.
Yes.
God gets all the
Right, hold on.
glory.
That's
She
right. We
said,
got to give a
no,
hand
I'm
clap for
saving
that.
my husband. He ain't going nowhere in six
Yes.
months.
We
Yes.
Yes,
should see a whole
sis.
lot of hearts
Oh
lighting
man,
up, all type of stuff.
I
That's
told you when
right.
you came in here, you gave me the chills. I know this interview is
Yes.
gonna be phenomenal. And then speaking of holistic healing, how did how did your daughter take that? Because I know that's her dad. So
Yeah.
I know you like her Shiro right now.
Mm,
It
of
it
course.
was it was definitely, I mean, it's no joke. I mean, it was a definitely different period, difficult period. But we just pulled together, and that's where that nerdy gangster came from. In life, there's no straight path. I'm an engineer by day. I've worked with NASA. I've worked
Wow.
almost
Come on
Major
27
now.
years.
hidden figure.
She got to
Hidden
get the
figure.
snaps hunting.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I got the nerdy, but so I'm thinking, okay, my purpose is, be an engineer, but life happens.
Yes.
And
Yes.
and who knew that life altering event would point us in a different direction. So after that happened, we just said, we want to create something to inspire others, to persevere through whatever barriers they encounter in their life. It may not be
Yes.
medical like
Yes.
ours was, but
Right.
certainly, we all have, challenges in our life. And
Yes.
ultimately, we all have goals that we're trying to achieve. And sometimes, like I said, life happens and takes you on a different path. You think you're going down plan A and you end up in plan B.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yes,
You
And
yes,
that's
know?
great.
yes.
What would you recommend holistic healing to a lot of people? Because I've tried it, and it really for 25 years suffered from fibroid tumors, and holistic healing removed those tumors when
Wow.
the doctors wanted to remove my ovaries. I don't
Wow.
care if I'm not having
Wow.
no more kids or if I will have any more children, but
Yeah,
the thing is, I don't think it's anybody's right to take any parts of my body.
absolutely.
Okay, and that's why I'm so glad you brought that message on here because a lot of people don't believe in holistic healing.
Yeah. I mean,
They
and I'm not saying don't do, do what your doctor says. I mean, because we
yeah.
were
Mm-hmm.
we went through surgeries, he went through chemo, we went through
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
all of that. But I'm saying this was in
Your
addition to
go-to.
that, in
Mm-hmm.
parallel, so we did it all, we
Wow.
so but that
Sometimes that's
just
what you have to do,
you have
right?
to
Yes,
do that.
and that's what a bond is. That's what husband and wife is. You try, through thick and
Most
thin, you make it
important,
work. You make it
yes.
happen. And sis, you made that happen. Congratulations. But we're gonna go back into the clothing. Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
yes. So we just wanted to use that experience to inspire others. That saying that you are what you eat, or you are what you think. Well, you
Yes.
are what you wear. And so
Mm-hmm.
our clothing it's affirmations. It's positive affirmations. Like what I'm wearing right now is our shirt that says 2020 Survivor, 2021 Thriver. So
Nice.
we are
I
Nice.
claiming
like.
that we are
Nice.
thriving in 2021. Okay.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. Put it out into the universe. You got
Put
to
it in the
speak that stuff into
universe.
existence. Yes, ma'am.
Absolutely.
Yes. Awesome.
Absolutely. So
That's
yeah, I mean,
awesome.
Three, two, one.
uh,
Level up, level up, level up, level up, level up, level up,
So right
level up.
here, I'm feeling this right here. I'm feeling
yes.
this right
I
here.
am
You have
too. You see, I had to get all up on the camera. I'm like, that is cutie patootie.
okay. So, all right. So
Yes,
I
ma'am.
noticed you have different things besides just sweatpants. You have plaid shirts. So this is your boutique.
Well, actually, this is one of the stores that we sell our garments in. It's called Indie Fashion, and
Mm-hmm.
it's a boutique for independent fashion designers.
Level up, level up,
Um,
level up.
we
Mm-hmm.
sell
Awesome.
Yeah, we sell our garments in Indie Fashion, which is in the Metro Detroit area. We're also in another store called Cravat, but we sell online on our website, which is www.nerdygangsta with the A
Mm-hmm.
Inc.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Inc.com. That's www.nerdygangsta with an A Inc.
Yes.
Inc.com.
And the video makes you look so free. Like it's like makes you feel free.
Yes.
So there. Okay. So Revolt 360. Who's that?
That's actually a friend of mine, and he has this it's a video booth, and it does the Revolve 360.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Awesome.
Wow.
yeah. So you get a panoramic view.
Wow. So the
Yes.
photo booth did this.
Yeah, it's kind of like a photo booth, but it's just a panoramic video camera.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And it spins
Hmm.
around you.
Yeah.
Okay, that's the one that when you move, it moves with you.
It moves with you. Yep.
Okay, okay, that's that new camera everybody trying to get.
Yeah.
Level up,
Hey,
level
gotta be
Level
up.
innovative.
up.
Nerdy
Yes.
gangster.
That's right. Y'all
Yes,
make sure y'all
yes,
go run it up. Cause those clothes is cute.
Yes,
yes. And
yes.
I know
I
I'll be
like the
there.
pants. I noticed you have dressy pants too for the ladies that also go with the sweatshirts, which I think are
Ooh,
so cute and very nicely. It's like it's not too revealing.
right.
Everything just looks great. It looks
Absolutely.
great, fitting perfect, so I like your style. So we got
Thank
our
you.
co-host, Julius Caesar here in the building.
Hey.
So
Hey.
yes.
All right, I was just watching everything from behind the scenes, looking good,
Yeah.
and make sure everything working behind the scenes.
That's that
Okay,
right.
now.
You
All right.
working
Well, thank
hard
you
on them
kindly.
keyboards over there, girl. You
You know
working
what I'm
hard
saying?
on them keyboards.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
So we're gonna pass you on to Lady Rush. You have any questions?
Okay, where are some of your?
Oh, hold on.
Uh-oh.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, now I can hear you.
Oh, okay. Great. Thanks. I just wanted to know if you can tell some of the viewers, just in case they're not familiarized with your brand just as of yet, because they will be, because it's super dope. Where are some of your boutiques located?
So we we sell in a couple different places. So I know
Okay.
your listeners are all over the country. So
Right.
so we sell, like I said, on our website.
On the website. I know, definitely online. I know that.
Definitely online. We sell on Amazon, on Etsy.
Oh, okay.
Yep. On a website called Brand Boom. And like I said, we have a local, because we're in the Detroit metro area. So we're in two
Okay.
boutiques here in Detroit.
Okay. And just one more question. So what are I know you guys are thriving in 2021. So just some of your future plans, some of the things that you got planned for the label, for the brand, for the whole clothing line in general.
Yes, we got some new innovative things coming up. I don't want to give too much away, but
Right, I got you.
just some things
Little
to
bit.
really make our garments come alive. I'll give you that little sneak
So
peek.
stay tuned, ladies and
Stay
gentlemen.
tuned.
Stay tuned and keep
Sounds
up and
good.
make sure you stay on the website and be looking for the notifications and stuff. Got you.
Yes,
Subscribe to the email.
and follow us. We're on
Oh,
Instagram,
even
Facebook,
better.
and Twitter. Yep, Nerdy Gangsta Inc. Follow us.
See, guys, you make especially all my Rushaholics.
Yeah.
She better be like, them numbers was running up. Come on
Yes.
now.
Yes,
Come on
for
now.
sure. For sure. And
Yeah, that's
we
awesome.
got invited to the Magic or Agenda show that they have every year in Las Vegas, which is like all things retail. So all the major retailers, the buyers, everybody is there.
Congrats.
Thank you. It was supposed to be this month, but due to COVID, it got postponed.
Annoying cousin. That annoying cousin.
We're gonna be ready when they say go. We will be there in Vegas.
Okay,
Believe that.
awesome.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, keep us posted on that. I would love to see all the behind the scenes and all the. Ooh, yes, keep me posted.
Absolutely. And and I just want to say too, I talked about our one thing, 2021 Thriver. And you saw in that video, we talked about leveling up, and 2020, I mean, I think we all can agree was a year like we've never ever seen before. And certainly presented just unusual challenges. But I will say that it brought out some things in us, some innovative, some new things that we had never seen before too. And I just want to point out some nerdy gangsta things. Our product line was primarily apparel, but you have to pivot. You have to do what you have to do. We pivoted to nerdy hand sanitizer. That's where my engineering background kind of came in. So you gotta pivot. But I want to bring up too what I thought was so dope. Versus, Swiss Beats and Timberland. I mean, you just think about what it has become, and to go from the original idea that they had, and then of course COVID hit, and then but just they had to get nerdy, they had to figure it out, and then they got
and level up
and look what happened. So that just to see what that has become, it is just phenomenal. So that's an example of just straight up nerdy gangster.
No, that's right.
Love how you put
Yes.
that. Beautiful.
Very well said, right?
Yeah, very well said.
Very well said.
Oh, if anybody knows Swiss or Timberland, tell them, hey, we got some nerdy gangster gear for them.
Hey, you guys, tag them. Instagram, Facebook. Make sure you tag them and put it and tag Nerdy Gangsta. That's
Nerdy
right.
Gangsta.
That's right.
Yes, for sure.
That's
For
right. We
sure.
post all day. We could definitely do some good posts and do some promotion. Listen, it's just love. It doesn't cost a thing. It's just love.
I love it. I love it.
Just love.
Thank you. Yes. So we just want to spread,
Jules,
that positivity.
Yes, I listen, you guys got me. I'm on board. I am all the way on board. Jules, how are you feeling?
I love it. I love the brand. I love the name. It really pops and stands out.
So dope.
Yeah.
How you feeling this evening? How was your day? Happy Monday.
Happy Monday. Happy, yeah.
All right,
Tuesday.
now. Where's Sakari? I think she stepped out for a sec. Tuesday. Happy Tuesday.
Man.
Happy Tuesday. Tasty Tuesdays. My bad. You're right. And I didn't even get started yet.
Right.
So
Is that
it's
right?
early.
Happy Monday.
It's
Listen,
early.
Why
Happy
y'all
Monday.
trying to give me one more day to work? Are
I'm
y'all
trying to
serious?
skip through the week. I'm
You
trying to skip through the
no,
week.
you ain't. No, you ain't. But you went back to Monday.
Right.
I'm
no,
trying
not
to
skip through
complete
the week.
Tuesday
Right? I'm
and
trying to add
Wednesday.
on days.
I don't let
adding
them
on
say
days.
face. I don't let nobody say face. All right, you wrong.
I was wrong, of course. Listen, I can definitely handle when I'm wrong. I had to catch that. Y'all got that one. Y'all got that one.
All right,
Give that one to y'all.
gotta get nerdy gangster. All right.
You see,
That's right.
Did you see? I ate that though, right?
I'm a nerdy gangster. I know what it takes. I know what it is to be a nerdy gangster. I'm a nerdy
Listen,
gangster.
there you go.
Yes,
Yes. Yes.
I'm a
Gotta know
nerdy
how to-
gangster. So, what message you trying to send out with the outfits, and which what you do? What message you trying to send out?
Yeah, just the message we're trying to send is don't let anything stop you. Just persevere through whatever challenges you face. If you want to write that book, write that book. If you want to, it's a song, that has come to you, write that song, pursue it, whatever your career, maybe entrepreneurship, whatever it is, whatever your goals, your dreams are. Don't get sidelined because life is gonna happen. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. Life is gonna happen, but you can do it. You just look. You got to level up. You got to boss up and keep your head up and stay nerdy gangster. And if you do that, you will succeed. Absolutely. And I'm a living testimony.
Yes, she is.
Yeah.
Me too.
Love it.
Awesome.
I'm living testimony
Super
too.
dope. Super dope. Super
Yes.
dope.
Love it.
So, Julius, are you a nerdy gangster?
I definitely am. I love it.
What you wearing over there? Whose brand is that? I think we need to give him a shout out. I've seen you with them
Definitely.
twice. You got 4 shirts like that. You've been wearing,
We definitely
you
want
got
to
4
shout out.
shirts the same.
I mean, they're coming in the mail. I got a couple coming.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
okay.
We gotta get you some nerdy gangster in the
So
mail.
they sent you 3 of the same shirts.
Oh, don't let me save face. Yes, I wore it yesterday, and I'm wearing it today because I love it. I love it. America's Collective.
All right,
Yes.
shout out to America's Collective.
Shout
You guys
out.
go check them
Papa's
out.
out.
Yeah, shout out
AmericasCollective.com.
to them.
They got some
Yes.
fly outfits, yo. I'm waiting. I'm still waiting for my my sweatshirt. What's going on? My pink sweatshirt. You know what I'm saying?
That's my boy. That's my boy. Yes.
Papa's
Yo,
out.
Zaire, Papa Za.
Yes.
Hey, Papa Za. Papa Za's in the building watching right now, sending his love.
He is the
Salute.
bomb.com.
Yes.
Salute.
Yes.
Yes.
So,
Love it.
now, Julius, what questions do you have for the nerdy gangster?
Woo! Well, nerdy gangster. So this is a family business, or
It is. It is.
so?
Yeah.
Who do you have involved in this business?
So it's we have a team. My husband, I have two daughters. Actually, my oldest daughter that gave me that nickname, Nerdy Gangster, she just turned 21 last week.
Okay.
Yep. So my two daughters, and we have some phenomenal folks on our team. But yeah, it's definitely a family business, and like I said, we just took that situation that we encountered years ago, and we just decided to flip the script.
Okay, so
And
who comes up with some of the designs? Is it mainly you or your daughter or your husband?
um, it's kind of a collaborative effort.
Okay.
You know, I come up with some of them, my daughters, it just depends. But it's like I said, it's definitely a collaborative effort amongst all of us. Yeah.
Okay. So, tell me, like, is there any type of fashion that's out there, any styles that inspire your style?
Um, Actually, there's several. But for us, we're kind of unique.
Okay.
We're not really trying to um copy or mimic anybody else.
Okay.
We think that we have a very unique message. We definitely have a very unique name.
Right.
Um,
Yes.
but just a very, very unique, message. And I think it really permeates for just all
Right.
races, all genders. Um, but I think it really, for young people in
Mhm.
particular, I love to mentor and really give back. And I speak a lot to young people and give them this encouraging message, but also going back to my engineering background,
Mhm.
really try to encourage them to pursue careers in, the STEM fields, engineering, science,
Yes.
technology, engineering,
Right.
math. And so I do a lot with local high schools. I also do a podcast
Okay.
called, you heard of Jada Pinkett Smith has the red tabletop.
Yes, yes.
We have the gold tabletop.
Yes, look at that. The golden girl.
Level
What did
up.
I
That's it.
say?
Level up. Go team.
That was her
Yes,
name today,
Okay.
the golden
the
All
girl.
golden
right.
girl.
Oh
Yes,
Okay.
it
wow.
is. Look at how
Look
that
at
just went
that.
together.
I
Yes.
already knew that you was a golden girl. You said the
See?
golden table?
Yes, yes. And we have people on to just really show people doing what we call nerdy gangster things. And just to give you an example, like one of our guests, she has an organization called Love Laces, and it's an anti-bullying organization. And it's these shoelaces that light up because her son was being bullied at school. And what she found was that kids that are being bullied, it damages their self-esteem, and they tend to hang, their head down. And
Yes.
so what she wanted to do is when they look down, that they see the light. So these
Mm.
shoelaces, they light up. So that is a reminder that no, you're not what these people say that you are. Don't believe the hype. You don't have to put up with this. So
Right.
just that messages, positive messages like that
Mm.
align, with our vision to say that, I think sometimes kids get bullied when they're smart, or they, are like, I want to be a doctor, or I want to be an engineer. Sometimes that peer pressure, and sometimes they're bullied. And so our message is, no, that's actually a good thing, because staying in school, pursuing whatever. If you want to be a doctor, that's nerdy gangster.
Mm.
So whatever else that somebody's in your ear talking about, where is that going to lead? Nowhere. This is what's nerdy gangster over here. This is what you should be focused on. So just that inspiration, those messages, that's really what we're trying to get out there.
Yeah, so I see your brand is basically all your fashion is inspired by the positive messages
Yes.
that you send out to the children and everything. Awesome.
Not just children. I mean,
Okay.
it's a universal message, but I'm just saying,
Right.
I think children are so impressionable.
Right.
And I think it's something that's so needed. Yeah, that's actually one of our pullover and our leggings. I think now a lot of us are working from home, so we got to be comfortable. So just something that you can look cute on your Zoom call, but still be comfortable.
Awesome. I
Yeah.
like. I really
I love
like.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Very nice.
So what are the jackets? You got a lot of college students that buy your wear?
Yeah, we have, oh my gosh, college students, high school students. I mean, we have people of all. We had some orders, people in their 50s, 60s. I mean, it just, like I said, it's really a universal message. I mean, we are
Of course.
all trying to, pursue, whatever our goals and our dreams are. So it's not limited to just kids, or no, it's all of us that are on this path called life, on this journey, and just trying to do the darn thing. Yeah, trying to
Awesome.
level up, boss up, keep your head up. Yeah.
I'm with it. I love it. I love it. I absolutely love it. The whole message, everything behind it. I love
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, it's positive message and the clothes are fly. The clothes are awesome. Yeah.
Can't lose with that.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah.
You definitely can't lose with that.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So
It's positivity all around it. Everything that it
Hmm.
has to do with it's gonna succeed. It's just gonna keep flourishing and flourishing
3, 2,
because
1.
it's so positive. And I could literally watch this over and over. I really could. Super awesome.
yes.
Super awesome.
Yeah.
I have a quick question. What made you do this type of commercial? Like intro for like commercial
The
for it
video.
basically, right? Choose this
Yeah.
one specific, like this type, or do you have different ones? Different commercials and stuff?
Yeah, we with COVID, I mean, we used to do just kind of more videos, but we were kind of limited on what we could do. So this was just something that we thought would be different, that would kind of give you a good, like I said, panoramic view of our garments, and
Okay.
give it a little flair. Got the little level up, because that's our thing for this year. That and we're 2021 thrivers.
Okay.
But and then we also, we filmed it. We did it in the indie boutique, which is where our garments are, where people can come and shop.
Okay.
But we just wanted to do something a little different. And
That was awesome.
Oh
yeah,
yeah,
so
they're
we felt
requesting the website. I'm about to go and try to get to it right now, but they're
That's
requesting the
right.
website.
yay.
Yes. So I'm getting texts. They want to know your website. Shout out to the Best Kept Secret Radio Network. We are actually live on their website right now, and we're live on
Wow.
YouTube, and we're live on Twitch. We're live a bunch of places. So let everybody know your website. How can they contact you? And yeah.
Yeah. So like I said, we're on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Nerdy Gangsta Inc. So reach out, DM us. We'll hit you back, and we'll definitely, hook you up. Like I said, we sell on our website, www.nerdygangstainc.com. We also sell on Amazon, on Etsy, on another website called Brand Boom. So we're definitely, for 2021, just really just trying to expand our presence, and also looking for influencers, because we're really trying to get that message out there. So if you take a look at our website and feel like you want to be one of a brand ambassador, you think you embody the nerdy
Cool.
gangster spirit, we are definitely looking for brand ambassadors. So yeah, so hit
Awesome.
us up.
All right, Suki, you heard that? I
Oh
think you. I
yes,
think you
I'm
can
ready
do
to
it.
become a brand
I think you can
ambassador.
do it.
We can do it right here on the show for you.
I
Yes.
think we can do it.
Wouldn't that be
Yes,
awesome?
we can. Yes. Look, check it out.
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
Check it
yes.
out.
Nice.
Oh, look at that. Yes.
2021 goals.
Do not
Do not
repeat
repeat
2020.
2020. Yes.
Nice.
We don't want to go
Yes.
back.
No, we
No.
don't.
Under
We
no
had enough.
So
circumstances.
there we
Yeah, we
go.
had enough.
Survive. 2020 survivor.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Beautiful
2021
positive
driver. Very
affirmations.
nice.
Yes.
Nice.
I love the
Yeah,
colors too
Yes.
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 yeah.
that I'm
Yellow is
seeing thus
a
far. I
yellow
know
is a
you
good
have,
color. Yellow is a
hmm
very good color. Black
and
is
that
a
even look
powerful color.
mustard, like a mustard.
Like a
Right.
Look at
gold.
that.
Yeah,
It's
old
like a
gold.
gold.
Level up,
Hmm.
Okay.
boss up, keep your head up. Yes.
Yes,
I
Nice.
like
Yes.
this.
yes.
I like
that's,
that.
that's our kind of thing, right, Suki? That's our kind of thing.
Yes.
We
Mm-hmm.
like
That's
all
our
that
thing. That's
positive
what we
stuff.
do. This is
Mm-hmm.
what we
Mm-hmm.
talk about. Okay, so this is the
Oh, the hand
hand
sanitizer.
sanitizer.
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
nice.
So you guys can go to Nerdy Gangster.
Ink.com.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, our hand
t-shirt.
sanitizer comes in 3 sizes. We have the 4 ounce, 16 ounce, and gallon size. Yep.
Wow, that's big.
Yeah,
Okay.
you gotta make sure
Yeah,
your COVID.
yeah, you know a woman built it because she helping you stock up.
Yeah,
Okay?
All right.
Yes, we love to
Okay.
stock up.
That's right.
Yes, we
yeah.
love to
We got
stock
to be
up.
prepared.
Gotta be
I'm
prepared.
a nerdy gangster. Yes,
I'm a
I
nerdy
am.
gangster.
I'm a nerdy
Oh, I love
gangster.
that.
Anybody who got their company is a nerdy gangster.
There you
Anybody who
go.
got
And
their
when you
own
guys
company.
purchase it, you guys got to hit us up and let us know like how you
Yes.
feeling it. So
Yes,
especially so Suki could let her know and definitely keep her from like they hitting us up, girl. They just love
yes,
Yes.
their stuff. And make sure you leave comments on the website when you guys get your stuff. Like,
yes.
that reminder,
Absolutely.
like I saw you on the show and
Oh,
love it.
look at the
Thank you.
pants.
So she knows you guys went
Yo,
out there
these
and
pants look comfortable enough for
they
Zoom, honey.
do.
Very,
All right, you
very.
could Zoom, you could go to work. The 2020 people lost their pants for a little while.
And
We
and
just
some
had
new
to
pants.
dress. We just had to dress from the top, and
Yeah,
that's it. You know
from
what
the
I'm
waist
saying?
up.
Yeah.
Yes,
Oh man, and the
How
yes.
people
many
that were
people you
actually forgetting and
got?
the ones who were forgetting that
Okay, and getting
they
up
were
and just
pissed.
walking away from the camera.
I know, right? That happened. I was on a call.
Yo,
I was like, oh my God, what just happened?
yo, that's happening. Yo, that's funny. The homeschooling videos I've seen this year. Oh my goodness,
Oh my God.
hilarious.
Yes. Yes.
Yo,
You know what?
you do forget the kids is on the damn thing.
Yeah,
Come
sometimes
on
you
now.
do. Yes, yeah.
Oh my goodness. Yes. That's
I'm
another thing.
guilty.
Another example
Yes.
of nerdy gangster, right? Just how we all had to pivot. Like some people had never used Zoom before,
Yes,
so you trying to work, the kids over
yes.
here in school,
And
you
you
trying to,
forgetting, and you over there yelling at them and carrying on. Oh my gosh, you forget you on the video. You know how many things I did that I
right.
forgot. I was my grandbaby. She come over for the week and she's on her thing. So people will come in the door and we like, yeah, nigga. Everybody like,
Yes,
Like
yes.
like she was
chill.
homeschooled. Yo, they
Mhm.
be calling her mom. They be telling on us. I be like, oh my gosh. So now we walk around the house like pins and needles when she's here.
Oh
But
We
my
don't know
Suki,
when
goodness.
she's on. Yeah.
but Suki, you never did the whole coming out with your titties out thing, right? You never
Oh
like,
no,
oh shit,
Julius.
oh shit, my titties.
No,
Never did
ain't
No,
that,
that
right?
much forgetting in the
I
no,
world,
seen that.
no,
I
baby.
no.
seen it.
Nah. Hold on.
I seen that.
Listen. Depending where
No
the child is
way.
sitting at. No, hold on. Depending where the
Yeah,
child is sitting at in the house, you can make a big mistake like that.
yeah.
It's happened.
You didn't see with
The
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 mother?
the,
She walked
the,
by. She was
the
naked.
Oh, I
cute
saw
the
that.
Yeah.
cute the
I
cute
saw it.
principal saw me run by in my towel.
Oh,
Okay.
oh, see, yeah.
Oh, because
So
maybe the way. Okay, yeah, you
yes,
right.
the
I can
way
see
she
an
was
innocent.
sitting. But I'm
Mhm.
thinking that
Wow.
they can't see nothing. I'm gonna fly by. No. The
Right.
camera is kind of wide; it could see everything. Like,
Right.
You know
yo,
what I thought was awesome? My son's school had them do these poster boards, the really big project ones that come with the flaps.
yeah.
Yep.
They had them build themselves a
Oh, so they
workstation.
can create themselves a little
Oh, nice.
cubicle and don't
So
see the
the
stuff that's
iPad,
going
and
on.
Mama Bear had to go all out, so his is very exclusive. There, we got
I
Spider-Man
can't.
going on.
I
Listen,
can't.
it's very exclusive. I make sure you want to learn because I ain't got time for the mess. I don't want to
I
hear the whining and the
can't.
crying. He's only 5, so every time he
Oh.
see this board, he's into that board. But it allows you to put the iPad inside, so it blocks
Yes.
off
But
anything.
you
You
know,
have to
back in the
literally go in
days,
front of the camera for them to see you.
back in the days, in a lot of schools, we worked from cubicles. Our desk was a cubicle. But
Right.
through the
Yeah.
years, they changed it and just,
Mm-hmm.
because of the overcrowding. But when we went to school, we had our own cubicle. We had everything is blocked.
Mm.
You got your headphones in there. You got a little computer. You got your books where you could put them at. I was in school in Long Island, so
Mm.
it's like the school systems in different areas do run different. But I think they should bring back the cubicles because of COVID. Um, I think it will protect a lot of kids. You put the little flap there. The cubicles need to come back. And I think that's why they did it back in the days because of we had something like COVID-19 a long time ago, and they were wearing masks decades ago, and they were trying to keep people protected from catching something that was going on. I don't remember what it was, but it wasn't Ebola,
Mm.
something like that. So naughty gangsta, nerdy.
Mm-hmm.
Don't
Yeah,
worry
and
about it.
what you
Don't,
mentioned, like what you did for your son, that's another example of nerdy gangster, right?
Yes,
You
All
got
right now.
innovative,
yes.
See,
okay?
I gotta
I
get my
was a
nerdy
shoe.
gangster wear so I can be like, listen.
Okay, so we had a
Listen, give me
lemonade
some
stand. That's
now.
a nerdy gangster, right? We
There
had a
you
Uh-huh.
go.
lemonade stand for six
Yeah,
years.
it was super,
What
and
you
it
got?
was
What?
fun.
Yes. What you got, Julius? What makes you a nerdy gangster?
what makes me a nerdy gangster?
Yes.
I love education. That's
Okay.
why I love education, and I love to strive to achieve my goals. That's what makes me a nerdy gangster.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And what makes you a nerdy gangster? Rush, Lady Rush.
Well, it's kind of like piggybacking.
Hold
I'm a
on, you
big
gotta
person
be,
on.
you gotta be
I'm big on
a brand
I'm big.
ambassador.
Oh,
Go
you
ahead.
listen. Right? All right. Let me shoot my shot.
Come on, let her get
Hold
it
on.
out.
Hold
Shoot
on.
the shot.
Hold on. Let me shoot my shot. Let me get my
Don't
hair
be
right.
blocking, Suki. Don't be
Let me
blocking
get
her.
my hair right now.
I can't with you.
No, you know what? You know what makes me a nerdy gangster? For me is I can switch hats real quick.
Yes.
I can go real corporate and I can go real hood. And I can
I
just
love it.
I'm on the phone. My hubby looks at me. He's just like, who's
Who
making
are you
sure who's
today?
in the room? He'll walk because I'm on the phone with the school and I need answers. And when I need answers, I need you to know, especially, for my moms, we home with the kids working on remote learning. I need you to know there's a parent in the house. I need you to know that the parent
Right.
is right there.
Right.
The
Yes.
parent is not in the room while the child, especially for the little ones, I'm not speaking for the older kids. They kind of know their thing. My 10-year-old, she knows her thing. I don't have to be bothered with her. But like the little ones, they need to know that. So sometimes like the teachers, the way they're speaking and articulating to the children, I got
Yes.
to pump your brakes real quick, honey. Hold up. Okay. You do remember this is a big transition for the children.
Right.
Their whole way of doing things have been just 360 in a blink of an eye. You got to give them a chance.
Right.
They got to get in the rhythm with you. And one of the teachers, she was going off and and I couldn't believe it. I was in awe, but I understood it was frustration. The kids had the background going. Some of the parents you could hear them, and she's like, please mute, please mute. But my little voice,
Her voice is
please
so
mute, please
soft
mute.
like that.
So she starts going off, and my daughter's looking, and
They
she
be
looking at me. I'm
bullying
like,
them teachers with the small voice, man.
right. So I said, just have a little empathy. The kids are going through some stuff. You don't know what they're dealing with at home. Maybe family
Yeah.
members have COVID. You don't know, maybe a
Right.
friend or, something like that. And then she went into the whole story about her dad having it. So you see, parent, that's just a little something I'm throwing out there for the parents, just while we're on that topic. Be mindful. Just like we got stuff going on, them teachers got stuff going on. And I'm not the teacher. I'm not a teacher, and I'm not a teacher, the association. And I'm here to go hard for the teachers. It's not about that. It's just right is right, wrong is wrong. Look out for our teachers, you guys, because I don't know how they do it.
Yes.
I don't know how they do it. Them kids be I'm hella minute. And it's like they're all on the computer. It's not like they're in a room where you kind of they're in your face.
Yes.
I'll be like, y'all the real MVPs. I don't even mind that I gotta help the kid. I done had to relearn some things. I don't know about you guys. My daughter came in here with some stuff. I was looking at her like my eyes went crossed. She was like, I said, is there a breakdown? Can we review some
examples?
Yes, yes.
Some examples? She said, "Mom, yeah, it's right here in the book." I said, "Well, let's get it. Okay, I got you. Bring it on in."
That's right.
Yeah.
I wasn't gonna be able to wing that. I can't do that.
So
Had to go back.
Nerdy Gangsta.
Yeah,
I'm about to say naughty. I think that should be your next clothing apparel, naughty gangsters. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Because I keep saying it. It must be we gotta talk it in existence.
Okay.
All right. So Nerdy Gangsta, I want to thank you so much for coming to the show.
Yes.
You did a great golden interest. Okay. I love your clothing line. I think it could help keep positivity in our children, our youth as well, and in our adults. So keep doing what you're doing. Your clothing line is fine. Where are you based anywhere in any stores in New York?
Not yet, but let's speak that into existence.
Yes.
That's right. It'll be there.
Yes.
It'll be there.
Yes.
She gonna hook us up.
2021 Thriver. Yes.
Yes. So I want to thank you so much. Feel free to come back anytime. Let us know what's going on. You can also send us some t-shirts. We'll keep pumping the clothing line, the apparel, and the website.
Of course.
And then we'll create a little commercial once we wearing our shirts to run for you on the show. All right.
Thank you so
yes.
much.
So you know Mr. Global Music Entertainment over there, Julius Caesar. You know, Julius Caesar, you ain't say much tonight. What's going on with you? You tongue tied. We got 7 minutes with our guest. We got another guest waiting. We got 7 minutes with Miss Nerdy Gangsta.
You know I'm working the boards and doing everything in the back of the scenes. I gotta keep the sound going.
Yeah, is that right?
Come on now.
Is that right?
No, my
I thought I was doing it all in and out. I ain't seen you leave out of here once. What you talking?
I got wires to adjust. I'm doing it. It won't be a show.
I can't. Yo.
I'm in the quiet corner.
Nah, but I'm loving the shine. I'm loving Nerdy Gangsters. You so beautiful. We love you. I hope you see us as your family, from here on. And we're gonna promote your clothing line, and we love you and support you. Yeah. Definitely.
Yes. Thank you so much. And I just want to say thank you guys so much for having me on. I'm originally a Southern girl. I'm from Dallas, Texas. I'm in Detroit now, but y'all are in New York.
Shout out Dallas,
like
Texas.
I said, hopefully one day I can come and see you guys in person.
Yes.
When it's over.
Oh, I'm with it.
Sounds good.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
But much love. Thank you guys.
Much love to you guys.
Yes.
Oh,
she's super
yes.
awesome.
She was hot. She was hot.
Yes.
Hot. And the clothing brings so much positivity, which is hot.
And Texas, that's what Texas does it big. Texas does it big.
Yes. So when I wear my shirt, I'm gonna feel real positive, and it's gonna shoot out. It's gonna put everything I need in existence. Yes.
I could see that. I could see that mustard on you, Lady Rush. I could see that mustard.
The mustard?
Well, right there,
No
right
lie,
there,
Yeah,
my
right
look at
fingers
this.
ain't.
Look at
Listen,
she's like
but
the
I
there.
thank you,
mustard
brother.
gas.
I ain't messing with you, but I thank you, brother, for that one. I take that. I
Yeah,
take that because I was peeping that gold, the gold,
Yeah.
yeah, the mustard, as I called it, the mustard, because ladies, we
Look
love a
enough
good
now. Watch
Timberland.
out.
Mustard,
Yeah, look
mustard
good. Look
seed.
good.
Whatever. You need a hot dog, Julius?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm all right. I'll be quiet.
He
I
keeps
am
talking
not
about
entertaining.
mustard. All you need to do is add some sauerkraut. You'll be good.
I'll be
Suki,
good.
I can't with
Y'all crazy.
Yeah.
all love, all fun and love.
Yo,
It's all
nerdy
fun and love.
gangster, nerdy gangster. Yo, that's what we do on here. We get on each other. So I'm gonna bring in our next guest,
Oh, I suck
nerdy
at that.
gangster. Feel free to stay with us, hang out as long as you want to. You're welcome. All right, we're gonna add a no game, no game. Welcome to the show.
Hey,
Salute,
welcome,
salute,
brother.
salute, everybody. Shout outs to the
It's,
global music entertainment
it's
family. Shout outs to
right.
Lady Rush 718.
He
Um,
looks familiar. Hold on. Wait a minute.
Me and Lady Rush share something deeply in common. We're actually blood cousins.
Okay.
We have the same bloodline. I salute my cousin because she inspired me to actually get into the stuff that I'm actually involved in. And me and my cousin, we build on a lot of things. We build on politics. We build on real life stories. As y'all might not be aware, my young brother, Kamal Flowers, you might have heard of that name, was murdered by New Rochelle Police Department in June of 2020. And we're currently sitting in his studios right now. I built this studio in memory of my little brother, which I have my own little podcast. I deal with real topics. I deal with injustice as far as law enforcement amongst the
Hmm.
Black communities across the nation, not just my community, but I've been around the United States and I've been in inner cities where police have looked at our Black people differently. And I've had my fair share of run-ins with the law enforcement. I was incarcerated over the years, but I've obtained to get my face back and open up my own business, which is currently located in New Rochelle, New York, at 134 North Avenue in New Rochelle. That's exit 16 off of 95, north or south. Being a product of an environment that I come from, I speak for the younger brothers that I interact with that don't have a voice. And it's very important that brothers such as myself and brothers of my caliber and era that we touch on topics that affect us as young Black men, elder Black men, Black women in a whole. There's a lot of things that go unrecognized. Um, I'm an entertainer. I'm an author. I have a book out that's currently online that
Hmm.
gives you an in-depth look of my neighborhood. It's called Hartley Life, Volume One. It's online. Just Google it. I
And you
have a
got your own discount store. You
yes,
delivered
ma'am.
me some turkey wings and some stuff one time.
That's who
Yes.
ah there.
When you
I
said
say
he
you
looked
look
familiar, I kept
familiar.
saying,
There
Oh
you go. I
no.
delivered it to your front stoop.
Yes, no
I
game.
also cook.
Yes.
See, I have a touch.
Yes.
Um,
He's not have a touch.
I'm a I'm
I
a
remember
I'm a
you.
jack of many trades, so to
Yes, he
speak.
is. And you just opened up a discount store in
Yes,
Yonkers.
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Congratulations.
It's
Rest in
basically
peace to mommy.
thank you. Thank you. My
Yes.
mother passed away actually 2 months after my brother was murdered by the police. So
Wow. Sorry to hear
to
that.
take blows for my family, I just kept it moving. I kept my I kept their memory alive by advocating. I'm an advocate in my city. So I just got off a Zoom meeting with the New Rochelle Police Department and their review committee and spoke on topics that address like real strong issues in our community. And that just don't speak for my community. It speaks for other Black communities. Like cities all across the nation that deemed inner cities, quote unquote, colored communities. It could be Black, brown, it doesn't matter what color you are. We don't get that light we're supposed to get. There's a lot of good talent. There's a lot of scholars that come from the inner cities that we have a stigma, sort of speak, a black cloud that hover over us, that the cities that we respectively come from are being affected because nobody gives us a chance. And being that I have the platform, and I salute y'all for having the platform, for giving us the opportunity to have the voice to speak on these topics that don't get spoken about regularly. In my store, it's not just a discount store as far as having name brand products, shoes, clothes, independent entrepreneurs who create their own wave. My job is to get those voices heard, get your product seen. So to the young sister, Nerdy Gangster, that's in Dallas, Texas, there will be connections where we will interact, where I will be trying to network with you to get your product in New York in my store. So we can actually give my city and my community a taste of your flavor. Yeah. So it's basically one hand washes the other, both hands keep the temple clean. And as a people, we need this. We don't exercise this. I salute you, young sister.
Thank you. Thank you. Much love.
Any questions?
You ran it down, brother.
Yeah, I think you answered everything, man. Good night.
You ran it down, brother. 5 minutes.
I like to be very blunt and punctual and get to the cream of the crop of
definitely.
What we need to be addressed in. I mean, kudos to everybody who's building their own lane. And it's very important as Black entrepreneurs to build your own lane, because what's better than becoming your own boss? You have the opportunity right now. I currently have the opportunity to hire young brothers and sisters from my neighborhood to get them out of that rut and that negative thinking, to where we're polluted by gangs, and the gang culture has invaded the music, where it has tainted our music culture a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Most of my work that you see on my YouTube page, my Instagram pages, it advocates towards loving us more as a people. Who's gonna love us more as a people than us? Who's gonna understand us more as a people than us? And that's very, very important, being that we have these platforms. We have these fan bases, because all we're doing is we're sharing fan bases right now for everybody to get in tune to what we're building as a whole. We have people from all over the United States that tap into global music entertainment. Salute global music entertainment and the co-host LadyRush718, because I love my people. My cousin's father, bless his heart, he taught me everything that I knew. He was a gangster and a gentleman. He was a scholar. He was an author. He was a community person that never shied away from extending himself beyond the limits that was required of him. So my cousin was birthed from a true king. And I'm honored to actually have the experience to know her father longer than I knew my cousin, because me and my cousin just got in tune with each other recently. But her father was very he was very heavy and detrimental to my life. For me to be where I'm at right now, I owe all that respect to my late great uncle. You know what I'm saying? Because
thank you for that.
No, and this is actual facts. I don't look for my cousin to give me that love and that pat, because I get that regularly. This is just common respect to her father. Because without her father being as solid as he was in my upbringing, I would never possess these type of qualities that I have. So when you have my cousin as a co-host, that is a big deal for our family. You know, I know it's a big deal for her, but it's a big deal for our family on both sides, because we're taking initiatives not only letting our voice be heard, but to take a stand and represent us
In a
wholeheartedly.
great light, in a
Come on, man.
beautiful
Like,
light.
come on, man. I love you for that, B.
I
love
love
you
you
for that.
too, man. Don't have me on here and I'm new, man, and I be on here crying and
All right,
things.
go. Yeah,
Get us
don't
some
come
tissue, man.
over
Get
here
us some
messing
tissue.
with my
Come on,
Man,
co-host.
got me,
You coming over
got
here
me.
messing with my co-host. What's wrong with you?
I gotta give
Come on
credit
now.
where credit's due, though. You know,
But
Snoop, I
let's get
love
it.
you, man.
I love you to death.
You
Cause
know,
let's get into that music. Cause you got some joints, man.
Got some
Suki.
joints, brother.
Yes,
yeah.
so no game. When you came in just now, I said, wait a minute, he looked familiar, you know. And I said, let me let him keep on talking. Then I said, oh, that's my turkey wing guy. That's turkey wing.
How was your turkey wings,
Yeah.
by the way?
He said, "How would
Yeah.
it?"
They were delicious, whatever. Shut
We
up.
got our food on the
Exactly.
same
Julius,
day.
don't be starting no
I,
trouble.
I want some turkey wings. That's all I'm saying.
No, that was
I
on.
make them.
It
Look,
was
I cook.
specially
I
made for
was
me.
blessed with
Nah.
some good.
Cuzzo, I think you're gonna have to make Mr. Jews a believer. I think you're gonna have to
Yes.
Yeah,
drop him
man.
off something
So
real
when
quick.
you gonna make some barbecue turkey wings? I need some barbecue
You
turkey
know
wings.
what? As soon as possible, I think I might put something together for Global Music Entertainment.
Wow.
Yes,
And
Just
then
for
we could
y'all,
all
I'm gonna do y'all that solid. Yeah.
yes. But you know, Julius is on the other side. He over there. He ain't close to you. So I
Look,
guess you'll have to eat. I'll eat his turkey wings.
we'll have to, we'll have
Me
to,
and Lady Rush. We'll eat his turkey
we'll
wings
have
for
to
him.
figure out some way where we can pay for Julius's flight to New York just so he can
Oh,
tip part of the
okay.
crew.
He's
I'm
in
in New York.
Queens.
I'm
He's
in
in
Queens.
Queens.
just to get the
Oh,
turkey
He's
you
in
in
Queens.
Queens?
wings.
And look, it ain't hard. It ain't hard to get to you. You in
Oh,
Queens? You
you
you a
can
hop,
get to
skip, and
him.
a jump
Oh, I
away.
don't want him to have no turkey though.
Oh, I see
Give
that.
him a turkey. Shoot him.
Suki's a gritty bitch.
You know, shoot.
Gritty bitch.
That's my turkey wing.
Gritty bitch, Suki.
I thought you, me and Lady Rush could split your turkey wings. Shit.
I cannot
Look,
with him.
I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna do something for us, man. I love us. I'm
Yes,
gonna do
yes.
something.
So no
That'll be
game.
dope.
Can you tell me a little bit about your music? You know, I've heard your music. I've seen you freestyling online, doing your thing on Instagram. I watch you on the late nights when you up grinding, writing that music. So I'm so surprised that you're on my show tonight because I was not expecting you to be here. And I want to send a shout out to Lady Rush. She's doing her thing, co-host of Global Music Entertainment, Real Talk After Dark Radio.
So
Want to
happy
shout
to
out
be
to
here.
Julius, Uncle Julius. Uncle Julius
Uncle
be
Julius.
doing his thing.
Somebody
And
get
he
that
will
uncle.
so,
and stay
so
calling me out.
nerdy gangster. You have anything to ask? No game.
I, I just want to give kudos for just what you're doing. I just really applaud that, and I felt the love, the cousin love. It just radiated, and that's real. Like you can't fake that. That was just
Right.
all real.
Right.
And but just like you said, what you're trying to do, both in the community, personally, professionally, you're not just like, oh, okay, this is just all for me. No, you're passing it on. You're giving to the community, and that's what it's all about. That's really you are a nerdy gangster.
Okay.
I'm proud
Yes,
to be a
you
part of the
are.
family.
Yes,
Yes.
I love it.
Welcome.
I
Oh,
love it.
awesome.
Far as my music, right? With all of the music that's going on right now, I try to separate myself from the masses. I was raised with knowledge. I was raised with compassion. I was raised with a heart, and my music just speaks on topics we deal with as a people right now in these times. With all the exploitation of our black women, with all the negative prejudgments of our black men, what the streets can do, far as all the little young kids that's looking up to this music that's being put out right now. My music sort of give you the other side, the flip side of what the consequences of the street can bring you, because me being a product of that environment, it's no good that comes out of that.
Yeah.
And that's one of the strong points that I like to put in my music. Also deal with relationship issues, because we have situations where a lot of imbalance is happening amongst our Black relationships, and where we can't figure it out, and we always have the tug of war, so to speak. So I'm just speaking, so to speak, to where from a voice of a Black man who wants our women to know that we are for you. We want to protect you. We want to do all those things, but we understand that you're independent. We do understand. So for you to be misjudged and treated in that light, like we don't understand you, as your Black brother and one of your Black brothers, I am here to let you know that we understand your passion. We understand your aggressiveness towards wanting to be independent and stand out there and let them know, listen, I can do this too. You know, we want to be that source of push and support and safety net, because we all gonna fall short in due time. And it's most important to have a support system / safety net on both sides, because if we don't have that, we hit the ground hard. So my music exercises the truth, the no capping, so to speak, the knowledge, the love, and the openness. Like, I'm not afraid to be open and show you who No Game is. You know, my uncle, this goes back to crediting my uncle. He said a real man doesn't hide the fact that he can shed a tear or not, because that shows that he's compassionate and he has a soul. If you don't have a soul and you don't shed no tears when things affect you, you're dead inside. Period.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's deep.
That's the truth.
And what's this song right here, No Game?
This song actually is called Ma. It's a salute and a tribute to my matriarch, my mother, Yvette Clark. As I don't know if you can see in the background, she's hung up. Mm-hmm. She's with me. She's my guidance. She's my inspiration. She's my drive. She's my determination. She's my brain. If you can see, we resemble each other a little bit. And she just taught me how to be generous, cautious with the Black woman.
Nice. Beautiful.
She taught me how to be respectful. She taught me how to be fair. You understand what I'm saying? Because, and it's actually, this song actually was written by somebody else. Rob McFire is a young lady from my neighborhood that actually came up in my household under my mother. Her mother and my mother was best friends when they moved to the neighborhood.
Wow.
My mother just became her mother. So when she found out that my mother passed away, she couldn't make the funeral. So she wrote the song, emailed me the song. And
wow, beautiful.
A blessing. So this is the song. It's actually a tribute to my mother from somebody else. And I just jumped on it. You know?
All right. So we're going to play it right now.
Let's get into that.
R.I.P. the Queen.
Memories, they are such a blessing too. Life wasn't easy, but I'm glad I got the best of you. Sitting here with some pictures, that's all that's left of you. Trying to come to grips with someone I thought I'd never lose. I cried and I wept the day that I heard the news, but then felt peace because I knew your life was purposeful. You needed rest from the ailments that been hurting you. Knew you had to go cause the pain you was hurting through. Gave so much love, asked for nothing back. Kept them on the right track, got a whack, gave a loving tap. So it's only right that I dedicate a loving rap. Held the hood down, mother to the motherless. When I was in the can, she told me I could rise from under it. Taught me to speak my mind and never mumble it. Meeting you, the experience has been humbling. So much strength when it seems that things were plummeted. My mom needed a friend, you were there for. I don't know another person who would share more. People had an opinion, but you still cared for. These are the things God places people like you here for. Another moment I think that could bring us closer. Wish I could say thanks before everything was over. I guess the army in heaven needed a soldier. God lightened your load and took the world off of your shoulder. Rest in peace. Shower your love, I need it from above. Wish you could take the pain away, cause I need one more hug. Shower your love, I need it from above. Wish you could take the pain away, cause I need one more hug. Shower your love, I need it from above. Wish you could take the pain away, cause I need one more hug. Shower your love, I need it from above. Wish you could take the pain away, cause I need one more hug.
4877, you gave me light, introduced to this cold world. Every day was all right. We had our hard times. I got those memories. You fed the whole hood. You raised a lot of seeds, even for the police. A mother who could dead beefs, no sleep, making miracles when there was no eats. 43 years of my life, you stood firm with me. Everybody left my side. My world was real heavy. Always knocked at your door. You had an ear for me. Heart hurting, feel bad. Soul is feeling real weary. Growing up, I wouldn't change a thing. August 15th, 2020, started having major pains. No Damon Wayans, real rap is what I'm saying. Every blunt get rolled, commence to spark the flame. This is not a game, weaving in and out of lanes. Going insane, look up then I smile again. No hidden agendas, it was real love. Mama Bear always here, I can feel her. Tears rolling down my face, they hard to seal up. Long live the queen, I love you, who can compare? None. No hidden agendas, it was real love. Mama Bear always here, I can feel her. Tears rolling down my face, they hard to seal up. Long live the queen, I love you, who can compare? None.
Shower your love, I need it from above. Wish you could take the pain away, cause I need one more hug. Shower your love, I need it from above. Wish you could take the pain away, cause I need one more hug. Shower your love, I need it from above. Wish you could take the pain away, cause I need one more hug. Shower your love, I need it from above. Wish you could take the pain away, cause I need one more hug.
That was fire.
I
That was
appreciate it.
fire.
I appreciate it, man.
That was
Very
lit.
emotional.
That was lit. So the Best Kept Secret Radio Networks want to send a shout out to you guys. They loving this song right here, No Game, and they would like to know can they play this on their Best Kept Secret Radio Network?
Absolutely. Feel free to share. Feel free to express how you feel because we all lost somebody that was close to us, that we love dearly. And that song was a tribute to my mom, but I figured that it was relatable to everybody.
Yes, everybody's mom. I lost my mom, may she sleep in peace, but
Yes.
that
Rest in
song,
power,
yes,
yeah.
it's a tribute to all mothers because I think 2020 and 2019 snatched a lot of our mothers.
Yes, sir. Yes, it did. Yes, it did. Absolutely.
So
Beautiful. I just wanted to share my actual feeling because it actually took me a day and a half to write that song after I heard the actual verse because every time I would get into writing it, my paper would just be filled up with tears.
wow.
And for me to continue to put that song together, that was just the energy of my mother telling me to keep going. She need to hear that. I actually created a shoe for her before she passed away. She was
Mhm.
battling kidney disease and she was on dialysis. So that's online too. I actually created a shoe where 60% of the proceeds go towards
Wow.
the fight on kidney disease. So
Yes.
she
Thank
passed. So
you.
in essence of her passing, it's still the fight still continues to fight towards a solution for kidney disease. So at the end of the day, she still lives. Oh man, I just feel so good
Yes.
about the things that I created in her memory. You know what I'm saying? So,
As
That's
you should.
beautiful. That's beautiful.
Definitely
That
commendable,
means,
brother.
and
Yeah.
that means you showed a man that shows their mom a lot of respect is ready to show their woman the same respect, and that's a blessing. And I'm
absolutely.
glad that you also stated that she raised you to be a good man, to be passionate with women, and
Yeah,
that's the best thing a woman can do for their son,
that's right.
because when you don't have that passion, it's hard to especially love a black woman, you know.
Yes.
Absolutely. Absolutely. My mother was a strong queen. Like there was
Oh, absolutely.
that song really speaks truth. There was times where we didn't know what we was going to eat the next night. You know what I'm saying? Or
Hmm.
that night. And out of nowhere, she just made it happen.
That's
So
right.
there
That's
is no
mama love.
excuse. You know what I'm
Mama
saying?
love makes it
And
happen.
to
Yes.
Black
witness
mama.
to witness that greatness, I always push myself to tell myself there is no excuses. You do what I'm saying? There is no excuses.
That's
There
right.
is no borders, no hurdles. There is no limits. You just gotta want to do it. Like you gotta want to do it. Who's gonna do it?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Well
I'm just
said.
blessed. I'm just blessed to be here. Every day I open my eyes is
It's a
is just another
blessing.
day where I can be
Mhm.
greater and I can help put down a blueprint to help change somebody else's life. My motto is to save someone else's child other than my own.
Yes, and
Mm.
we
You
all have done that a lot through the years already, and that is very important.
That's a strong
Back
purpose. That's
in
a
the
strong
days,
purpose, brother.
it
Yeah.
took a village to raise children.
Yeah.
Nowadays, it's like
Mm-hmm.
people don't want you to say nothing to their
To their
children.
Yeah.
children.
look,
Yes,
make me the bad guy. I'm just gonna say
hmm
something to your kid. That's it.
that's right.
I'm out
I'm
there,
sorry,
and you
I
not.
discipline other people's kids.
If you not out there, if you
No,
not
it
out there, and I'm out there, and I see your
I
kid
think it's a
acting
way to
up,
do
nigga,
it. Not to cut you guys off. I think it's a way to do it. I think it's how you approach the kid.
Of course.
Yeah. Of course.
They
Yeah.
had that gentleman. He was on Instagram. I didn't get it. I don't know if anybody ever found who he was, but there was two young brothers fighting in the middle of the street, and he got in the middle and he said, "This is what we doing." He was like, "You do you even know why you mad at him?" They didn't even know why they were really fighting.
I
And
remember
I
that.
mean,
Wow.
and he said, I just want you to take a look at something. Y'all don't even know why y'all fighting, but your boys is egging it.
Yep.
I remember that.
They don't care. They want to see the action.
Mm.
And I that it's sad, like you said, people don't want you to say nothing to their children. I think it's on how you approach. I know I've plenty times been like, baby, it's not worth it. I'm not gonna get involved. Now, I'm not gonna. I'm a woman. I know my lane. Don't be trying to be Shero and all that. I'm not doing all that. But if I am in position and I feel like I could just throw that out there, like, baby, come on. I had a couple kids walk away like, yo, baby, it's not even worth it. I promise you, the consequence behind what's going to come behind what you get ready to do is going to be like, you know what? I could have walked away from that. And they'll look at me and they won't say nothing. I don't need you to answer me or agree with me, but they've walked away. So I think, it's all on the approach. If you're gonna do it, if you go on there and start talking to them like yo, what the F, and you cursing and carrying on like you they parent, then I think they'll respond to you hostile. But I think if you do come respectfully and just like, like, I don't want to see you do this. I don't want to see you in no handcuffs. Unfortunately, whether you Latino or African American, they ain't playing fair for us. So I need you to keep that in mind before you make that next move. I think it's all on the approach sometime with these children. You
And
can't go old school on them.
No,
They're not
you
gonna
know,
No, I can't
respond to
whip their
what
that.
ass with a
happened?
broomstick. That
But
ain't
can I tell
happening.
you
They're gonna
something?
pull out.
They've been on jumped on you.
Yes.
Yes. They've been on went from fighting each other to fighting
Can I
you.
tell you something? Some of
The
them,
whole
some
shit
of
that
them,
turned around.
some of them,
Absolutely.
where's no game? Okay, no game. No game. The
There
best
we
kept
go. Sorry
secret
about that.
said salute. They said salute to you. No game.
Appreciate
The
it.
best kept
Appreciate it.
secret network.
Appreciate it.
Um,
Salute
so
best kept
what I wanted
secret.
to say to you, Lady Rush, about that, there are some kids. Yeah, there's youth outside all day. You see them standing on the corner. You never know what they're going through. You
Right.
know, you never know what they're going through. And being a community activist in my community, I don't know. I'm always trying to make sure everybody's all right. I
That's
don't
right.
Mm-hmm.
care if you was from the living room around the corner and you homeless. Because one thing one lady told me one day, she said she walks through this block every day. She's on psychotic drugs, and she used to tell me all the time, "You always make me feel like I'm alive."
Mm.
Because
That's
I
dope.
always ask her
Beautiful.
That's
how
dope.
she's doing. I always ask her, is everything okay? Do you need some shoes? Do you need shirt? Or do you need? She said, you always make me feel alive. And when people tell me things like that, I'm always looking for them. I'm
That's
always
dope.
looking that they all right. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm. That's amazing.
I had another incident where this kid, he grew up around my kids. These kids, you watch them grow up around your children. They went to the same school. You watch your
Mm-hmm.
kid. You watch your kid branch off to something better, but you see these sometimes standing on the corner. Don't forget about them just because your kid made it. You understand what I'm
Right.
saying? Because this one kid used to be across the street one time, and I seen him just bugging out one day. Other adults are afraid to talk to them, you know. But I knew this kid. He grew up around my children. So yes, I approached him. I told him, listen, I want better for you. I don't even want you on this corner. You know, I like to see better for you. Are you okay? Do you need any help? And you know, the next day he came to me, he said, damn. He said, yo, Ma, thank you for coming to me. He's like, sometimes I don't even feel like people could see me.
Mm.
You
Wow.
That's
know,
You
deep.
see?
and it's sometimes I feel like, wow, maybe my message will help somebody get out the street. I've seen people that, you know, some lady, she always asks me for money saying she needed for McDonald's. I'm always warning her, like, you better go buy the damn McDonald's with the money, you know, cause I'm gonna walk with you to McDonald's. She's like, no, I don't want you to walk with me. I said, all right, I'm just gonna. So one day I was sitting outside going through my own little thing, you know. So I figured I'm gonna go outside. It's late night, sit on the side of the bench. And then she walked by and she was telling
Mm,
me about her daughters and how she left them with her mother. She's been strung out on drugs for so many years and stuff like that. You
mm.
know, I told her, you know, your daughters need you more. There's nothing like a real mom. You understand?
Right.
Yeah, they with your mother, but they want to be with their real mom. I don't know, but the lady disappeared. And I'm just praying that's where she went to do, and hopefully one day she'll come back and let me know what she
Be
did. You know what
amazed.
I'm
Yep.
saying? You know, so living.
I want to say something real quick, just to kind of piggyback off what you said. I'm a big quote person,
Hmm.
and I love Maya Angelou.
Yes,
And
Mm.
she
We
said,
with you.
I've learned that people will forget what you said, people will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel.
wow,
Yes.
that's deep.
That,
So true.
because that is what, like you were saying, Lady Rush, it's about your approach,
Mhm.
showing love, because everybody needs love.
That's
And
right.
like you said, Sue, you don't know what that person is going through. You don't know what they've been through. You don't know what their story is. But you just got to show love and show compassion. And a
Yes,
lot of times people
Hmm.
just want to know that somebody even
that's right. That
cares
you could see me.
to
Can you
see
That's
see
right.
me.
me? Can you
Yeah.
hear
And
me?
imagine, just to be empathetic for a minute, imagine
Yes.
feeling like nobody sees you.
Yes,
Right.
How
because
hurtful that must feel,
and
for a
people
person.
judge by the cover so much, Lady Rush. I'm sorry. The
Oh,
people
yeah.
judge. They judge you by a cover so much that they just look at you strange when you walk by.
Mm
How do
hmm.
you
Mm hmm.
think that person
Yes.
feels? You know,
Absolutely.
my roommate. She worries about me because I worry about the streets. You understand? She worries
Mm.
about me because I worry about the people on the streets. I have this thing called empathy, and it's a little bit too much sometimes that it could get me in trouble. You understand what I'm
Okay.
saying? It's like
But you
going. It's like
upfront
a little.
about it. That's the good.
Yes,
That's the first
yes,
good thing.
yes. Because I always think I could maybe help. You know, maybe I can help.
Mm
You know. And
Right.
I had a homegirl that really stopped speaking to me because she told me I used to act like I could save the world. I don't feel like I could save the world. I just feel like maybe I could talk that person to being a better person. Maybe my word would change it. You know, you never know.
You know what's
Listen,
so
and I don't think
crazy?
she stopped speaking to you. I think your higher power removed her because she
Mm,
was in the way of you completing your
yes.
mission. And everybody's
Amen.
here for a purpose, and everybody got
Yes.
they got a job to do, whether they want to realize it or not. That they can lollygag
Amen.
all they want, but everybody got a job to do. And your higher power said, "Oh no, we're gonna have to get this sister out the way. I don't care how much you like her, love her, but she's
Yes.
gonna hinder you from getting where you got to go. And the people I need you to go help."
Yes. Because
You know
Because
sometimes
it
what's
may,
you,
you might
we're their
worry about all
messenger.
of the streets,
We're the
but you ain't gonna
messenger.
be out there with everybody. But you gonna help some people.
see.
Yes.
I love this show right here because
Isn't it amazing? I
we
love it
speaking
too.
about real stuff, and to piggyback on what everybody was just talking about being invisible to everybody else. Um, my neighborhood, my community has been invisible to my city for over 20, 30
Mm.
years, where our people have been mistreated and it's just been swept under the rug, so to speak. And
Yes.
it took up to my little brother passing away, not passing away, being murdered. It took up to my little brother being murdered that something in me just made the city wake up, and then everybody got on board to where there is a movie that's about to drop called Our Letter to New Rochelle. Has me, my brother, and some other people from the neighborhood, younger brothers from the inner city, being interviewed and giving our own voice of what we experience in our neighborhood. And when my brother was murdered, the day he was murdered, that morning, me and another young brother from the neighborhood was just disgusted. We went and stood in front of our local police department and stopped traffic on both sides. We parked our car in the middle of the street, got out the cars, and just stood there and protested in silence against the injustice that the police have done to our community. And I received a message tonight saying you did it. Like I said, we had a plan and you are filling out to the fullest. Mama Love is looking at you like, yes, yes, yes. They will remember her and him, speaking of Kamal, forever due to the beautiful black kings and queens she made and who helped raise Kamal. I love you for being a big bro I never had.
Oh, that's awesome.
To get a message like that from somebody who's not my family and somebody who's from the community that looked up to me as somebody that they can depend on, that will have their back. That message, it just gave me a lot more fuel to keep pushing the agenda that I'm on. Because I noticed from that message, it's not just him, it's a whole lot of other people in my community that have faith and they're watching and they believe, just like I believe in them, they believe in me, and they self-appointed me the voice of the community. And to take that responsibility, I take that serious, because everything that happens in my community just don't affect me. It affects me, my era, the era under me, and the future of our community. I encourage the young kids now, the little kids, middle school, early high school. There's nothing wrong with you becoming a police officer. You're from the community. If you feel that there's issues in the community, become a police officer and change the narrative.
I love that you just said that. I
So far, I
love
got a
that you just said that.
So far, I got
That
a
is
couple
so
of
real.
young boys that's really taken. They're 18 years old, no felonies, and they went in the city hall of our city and filled out the civil service test to
And we
become
have some people
police
from
officers.
here that grew up in this community who are now working in our precincts, and I think it's a lot better because they know the people from the community. And one of the women that grew up in this community made community affairs in the precinct, and she goes out and she tends to the people because she knows them. And that's what we stress with our community act. We have the Hunts Point Advisory Board. They call us the people with the red shirts. We were running around here for like 6, 7 years straight and making things happen for people. And one of the big things was actually bringing people into the community, because we live in Hunts Point. Hunts Point it has a bad reputation for years.
Oh yeah.
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 So when I moved here, they say if you don't like something, you change it. If you
Mhm.
don't like the way something is going, you make something to change it. And just like you said, they tell us as residents um we're not capable of making these things happen, and we can't make these things happen. And when you said you being the voice of the community, you being the voice of the community because you're the leader. They look up to you and they believe in what you say, and you're the leader for them to get things done in the community. And that's what I am in my community. I am the leader. Sometimes I don't go outside because everybody needs something. Okay, I get
Oh,
across
it
the
comes a
street.
big responsibility with that.
Yes, I get across the street. I cannot make it back home because everybody see me. Oh, Judy, we need to. Oh, I need this. Can you help me with that? I'm having a problem with this. I'm having, because we all our community, all our communities. Our urban communities needs an office to help our urban people. Every community needs an office to help our urban people, whether it's with welfare, whether it's with their job check, whether they're having problem with their taxes, whether they're having problem filling out an application. You're there to help them. So every urban community and any community that don't have it right now needs it. And how are we gonna make it happen? Community after community, and it doesn't matter
That's
where
right.
you're from. It don't matter what
That's right.
community you're from.
Yeah.
What you did in your community, make it happen in somebody else's.
That's right.
True.
And I think
No,
what you
Absolutely.
Very
said
no,
true.
was
and
key.
no
You know,
game.
be
Yeah.
the change that you want to see.
That's
Yes.
right.
You know,
That's
I'm in
right.
Detroit, so you know, Big Sean, you know, has a song that says "One man can change the world.
Yes.
Right.
One
Yes.
man can
Sure
change the
do.
world."
Just
So,
imagine if we had 100.
Huh.
Mm-hmm.
mm,
We
Mm-hmm.
need 100 strong black men in our community.
I think that should be the next segment for global music
Yes.
entertainers, getting 100 strong black, 50 strong
Yes.
black men, strong black women, and let's
Yes.
really build.
Yes.
Man, no
Let's
game. Just to
go.
add on to what you were
Let's
saying,
go. No game. Word
how the
up.
how the community appointed you the leader. I think that's very important because some people try to say, they don't know what their purpose is, in life and stuff like
Mm.
that. So I think
Mm-hmm.
what you said was very important because you just got to find that need, which you did. You found the need and you filled it. So I think,
Mm-hmm.
like you said, Nerdy Gangster, you said, be that light, be that change you want to see. And that's what we all got to do. Just find a need in the community and try to and
Mm-hmm.
fill that. Yeah.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
I agree. Thank you for that,
Well
big
said.
brother. I appreciate that. It's very
Well
important.
said.
It's very important that brothers of our nature and our caliber, we uplift each other, because there's a lot of beating down on us amongst
Mm-hmm.
each other.
Right.
Right.
And when we trying to do things that's going to change certain aspects in our community, we have a lot of our brothers that call each other friends, brothers, bro, whatever you want to put that name on. They don't see the vision that we have, and they sort of want to pull you away from or distract you or deter you away from the mission at hand. Like, honestly speaking, my finding was I came back to my neighborhood. I moved out in the borders of the neighborhood, but I just came back around the neighborhood because my family's there, and I just seen how out of whack, how distant it was, and how the police was just allowed to just come through and treat my people however they wanted to. And I got tired, and I put my foot down in the middle of the street, and I said, I'm not having this no more. And once I started to really stop officers in the street and approach sergeants and ask them what their real motives are instead of just being out here for promotional gain and just sitting out here killing your 8 hours, how are y'all really in tune with our community?
Yes.
Y'all are setting the divisional line between community and police because y'all aggressive with us, y'all making y'all quotas, y'all sitting here babysitting, so to speak, and y'all harassing us just to gain promotions. And at the end of the day, it's very unfair to my neighborhood and to my people, and I just got tired of it.
And you know what? No game. There's a lot of men out here that are not like you. How would you get them to be like you? Because okay, like I told you, we had the advisory board. The advisory board was much dominated with mothers and women. How do we get our black men to know that they could step out and make a difference too? Because a lot of our black men are saying, "Oh, the government won't let us," or "Oh, they're gonna try
Mm-hmm.
to do this and stop us." And how do you get them out that back in the day mindset and say
First,
that you can make something happen and stop using somebody else saying they're bringing us down?
first and foremost, you have to lead by example. All great leaders, all frontliners, all vanguards, they led by example. Let's talk more action. Networking, getting with other communities. Stop being selfish. Get with other communities. Find out what the problems are.
So
Let's take a community-based organization that's in the Bronx and bring it to New Rochelle, and
yes,
vice versa, and bring it to
yes,
Detroit. Let's
yes,
start speaking. Let's take this social media, this internet, this technology that we was blessed to have.
Yes.
And utilize it the right way, because here we are, we talking to a young sister in Detroit. I'm in New Rochelle, New York. Some of y'all probably never
Dallas,
heard
Texas.
Of it. You know what I'm saying? You probably never heard of where I'm from.
That right. Dallas, Texas. Yo, Jules, you ain't call him out. He messed up.
Excuse me. Dallas, Texas.
Hey, brother.
I'm deep, right, Jules?
I just had to catch Jules because he always get me when I mess up. So I just had to catch him out there. I said, hold up, he messed up. You ain't get him. No, go ahead, Cuzzo. Continue.
Very important that we utilize the tools that we have to touch the broad base, because we have a network of people that follow us individually that's in different cities, different states, some countries. And they're not hearing what we're talking about. They're not elaborating on what goes on worldwide, because what we're going through might be happening in Jamaica or Africa or
of course,
Guyana or, you know, different countries. At the end of the day, it's an initiative that has to be taken.
Yes.
And to get the young brothers to learn, and to, like, the young brothers in my neighborhood, they got on the bus, so to speak, is that when I got tired and I put my foot down, I started up cleaning up my own block.
I was gonna bring that up.
The same block that they hanging on, chilling on. I'm telling them, move out the way. I'm sweeping. I'm picking up garbage. I'm pulling out grills.
Yes.
Feeding the whole neighborhood.
Yes. And wow, you telling my story. You telling my story.
Pocket, you know, and me doing this on a consistent basis. I used to wake up every morning, 8 o'clock in the morning, like it was work, and clean my neighborhood and hold people accountable. Because I clean my neighborhood, you will not be allowed to dirty my neighborhood. And you can be born and raised here.
Yes.
So at the end
of the day,
him
out there and fed him and everything.
Once I put that train into motion,
everybody tunes in.
I got gang members from my neighborhood. See, gang members get bad write-ups. I got gang members from both sides falling in line with my game plan.
Yes. And can I ask you a question? Dope. No game. Can I ask you a question? Do you think the younger youth take charge more than the older men?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. The young men take charge far as being aggressive without knowledge. And that could be very detrimental to our young brothers. Going at something full throttle without the knowledge on how to attack the situation. So therefore, the elders
read them 48 laws of power.
The elders,
so you could learn something.
They're more dangerous to a situation because they think things out. Some might think unjustly, but the overall denominator to this is that a thought process is taking place. And once we be able to get our young, strong, aggressive brothers to take that approach, we become as more solid and as more together and, so to speak, more of a threat as the Black Panther.
Of course. So what would you tell somebody to empower them to feel strong, to be able to be like you?
Believe in yourself. You was raised from a king and a queen. This is a message to all my Black brothers and sisters. You was raised from a king and a queen. Your ancestors are royalty.
Yes, tell them.
So I see a lot of people talking about fix your crown, queen, adjust your crown, queen.
Yes.
You can never fix or adjust anything that is already sturdy.
Right. That's right.
I like that. Sometimes it do fall though. Sometimes you got to help pick a crown up. You got to say, come here, sis, hold up, sis, your crown falling.
It only leans a little bit. Because
that's what I mean. It be leaning, but you can't even let it lean.
Not all the way to the side. You know why I say that, Cuzzo? Because every race runs to the Black woman for nurturing.
Amen.
For consoling. for
Preach. I
teachings.
think you need to repeat that.
Every race runs or flocks or gravitates to the Black queen because if you look at reality,
she's the leader.
She's nurturing everything.
Mm-hmm.
She's consoling everything.
That's right.
Our Black brothers is only strong because
when she's around.
We have our strong Black women behind
us.
Because when we feel defeated sometimes, we have our Black women, our Black sisters that say, you better not
say,
oh,
that's right.
You better not play with me. You better go in there and get that
queen.
They go get that raise. Stop
right.
playing.
Look, some Black sisters might even slap you upside the head. Just
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I wanted them. I wanted them. I'm sorry.
Hello.
And as
I ain't
male,
gonna let you fail. We ain't gonna let you fail.
We got three of them in here. We got three of them.
Right.
Failure is not an option.
As a male, sometimes that's needed. Just like we are here to encourage our Black woman to adjust her crown.
Yes.
Period.
Thank you. No, gang, you
well
kicked some
said.
real knowledge. You kicked some real knowledge here tonight. I thank you so much for even coming and jumping in with us at the last moment.
Oh, I'm honored.
Definitely
yes,
appreciate it.
yes. I love what you do. I love the inspiration that you brought to the show, and I hope a lot of Black brothers. Yes, and we need to come back with that show. 50 men, 50 Black men, 50 Black women.
I'm looking forward to that.
I'm looking forward to that too.
Yeah.
Because we all can kick some knowledge.
Wouldn't that
here.
be something?
That's a great network and build right there. I see it.
Just, oh man, that would be awesome.
And if we can do it community after community, one at a time, it doesn't matter if it's out of state. If we all can connect our hands from state to state and make things that make a change.
Listen, shift the energy in this world.
Yes.
We got to shift the energy with the universe. Like, keep dishing that positive out, you guys. I promise it's gonna pay off. And I say that to the viewers, because you know my ladies and gentlemen right here, they already on that. I don't know who's on right now because I can't see everybody, but definitely keep putting out that positive energy. I promise you, it will pay off. It pays off. It really pays off. Don't accept that negative. We don't even play with nobody like that. If you got that negative, you send them over that way and let them get themselves together.
Yeah, and
but you don't gotta be right.
The key word tonight, the magic word for tonight is level up. Do you
level
hear me?
up?
Because it's popping up. It's been popping up from the beginning of this show, and it's popping up towards the end.
Yes.
Sadat X from Brand Nubians, the legendary Sadat X is on this track right here. So shout out to the whole Brand Nubian family. My family.
Yes, salute.
Peace to
the pioneers.
Peace to the gods.
Snow Game Entertainment. I hear a lot of shit. Quans, Warehouse Music. I'm good though. We make it hot, yeah. Burn the spot, yeah. Never stop, yeah. Got it locked, yeah. We make it hot, yeah. Burn the spot, yeah. Never stop, yeah. Got it locked, yeah. We make it hot, yeah. Burn the spot, yeah. Never stop, yeah. We got it locked, yeah.
Let's go.
Hearing gossip full of bags with the nonsense. Got me feeling heartless, so I'm about to rock shit. Ain't no stopping, feet still popping. Hating me stopping, money is the option. Started from the bottom on the south side and came up. No game, everything. Gotta get this name up. Laughing at the lame ones. Wanna see me struggling? That'll never happen, cause every day I'm hustling. I ain't Ricky Ross, no disrespect, G. This is speed, lay it down, cut the check. We chase the bag. We got a mad. We doing good. Know you want us doing bad. New ROC in the warehouse, damn. Riding with me, making moves, and we building different plans.
Shout out to No Sugar Radio.
Yeah, 5. We ain't got no
Shout out
distractions.
to Sadat X, Brand Nubian, Grand Puba, Lord Jamal, Alamo, Stud Doogie, 914.
I'ma always get bread. Since I was a young scrap, I had aspirations. Hop on the bird to new nations, making reservations. Beating foreign boxing the next time zone. I'm still now rules on. City part of Harlem, but where it used to be. You never gonna be used to me. I never use the same formula twice. I'm the untraceable. Never test my character or caliber. Gunshots, crack spots, jail bars I seen. On my arm is something mean. My broad game is a card game. I run a Boston, be it Texas and Austin. Back to the flat.
Shout out to Texas.
5. I'm always on function. Always got your back. I'm a general. I put a nigga in the ground that fuck with you, make my mineral. You know what I mean?
Salute, peace to the gods.
We make it hot, yeah. We burn the spot, yeah. We never stop, where? We got it locked here. We make it hot, yeah. We burn the spot, yeah. We never stop, where? We got it locked here. We make it hot, yeah. We burn the spot, yeah. We never stop, where? We got it locked here. We make it hot, yeah. We burn the spot, yeah. We never stop, where? We got it locked here. Fever, no game, ENT, no qualms. We keep doing it and doing it. Pause.
I like that.
Making rules, breaking laws.
Salute to everybody else.
I like that. Wait, I know I heard that before. I know I heard that before. I did hear that before. I'm like, hold up, I was going in.
Yeah, I got some new work I'm coming out with. I'll definitely share that with the global music entertainment family.
Yes.
Send
us the videos. We got the video check-ins during the week where we just play some videos, the hottest music that we think is nice. So every artist that do come up here, we want them to be hot and nice. I like hot artists, hot music, and music that makes sense.
There's actually a video I got. It's called Ghetto Boy, Little Ghetto Boy. It talks about the young brothers in the inner cities growing up, being manipulated by society, and they got you quick to pick up a gun and hurt your community, but you're not paying attention to the overall picture that's happening. There's a liquor store in every corner. There's everything negative within the black.
Pharmacies are right next to each other on the same block.
There's everything negative within the black communities across the nation that don't get spoke on. Far as where you go into the Caucasian communities, you don't see a liquor store on every corner. You don't see an abortion clinic on every block or every other block. You don't see homeless people with drug addictions and issues sleeping in their neighborhoods because they push them out of their neighborhoods into our neighborhoods, and then they cast the imagery on our neighborhoods as being really beat up, run down, and hopeless. So my song Little Ghetto Boy, the video actually, Little Ghetto Boy speaks on that. It tells our little brother, don't pick up that gun, because if you
where can we find it at?
If you go to my YouTube page and you look under videos and scroll down, you will actually see it's
and what's the title again?
Little Ghetto Boy.
Okay.
LIL Ghetto Boy.
Oh, okay.
You found it?
It definitely speaks on how I'm trying to wake the little young brothers up.
Oh, that's awesome.
Follow my page, follow my music. Make real music.
Give them your Instagram and stuff, you know.
My name up here is my Instagram. If you want to find my music, it's No Game Feed without the 914 on YouTube. You can go on that. You can search 5, the number 5, IVE Clark with an E in YouTube. All my projects come up. I have so many songs I didn't release. I have over 230 songs that I have.
Wow.
I take the methods of the late great Tupac. Tupac once gave an interview and he said, if you're in the music field, you have to live in the studio. And everything that you give has to have purpose, has to serve a purpose.
I watched you build that studio from the ground up.
Appreciate you.
He sure did. And he will definitely, for artists, he definitely is willing to show you. He's not even like selfish about it. He done told Cuzzo, you want to build a studio? You know you don't need much. Just let me know when you're ready. I'll come hook all your stuff up. He's that's a positive thing. I think that, and especially if you're trying to encourage younger people to really be about it. Because see, I know when I was younger, a lot of people talked. Oh, Rush, you got a talent. Oh, Rush, this. Oh, Rush, we should get. And I'm like, okay, I don't need you to take me through the door. I don't need you to even get me to the door. Just put me on the path. Just show me what it is I need to go, what direction I might need to go in, and I'll put in all the work. So when you got people out here that know some stuff and you put these young people on and they like, oh, wow, it's not as hard as I thought it was. You know, oh, it really ain't difficult to set up a little minor studio and know you're not going to put out the music from there. But when you get that inspiration, you got it right there available to you in your home. And then you could go in the studio and lay it down. Like nobody, when I was younger, nobody really put it to me like that. So I think it's dope that you give the young people other options out.
Appreciate you for that.
The hood stay the same, so much hate in the air. Most of the people praying for love be fake.
I gotta get me a Lady Rush
Police
sneaker.
still harassing, ain't trying to help. Another cop wanna not be a part of their wealth. Another shot dead in the street, find a way, it won't happen to me. Hit the booth, smoke, lay my 16. Lay it down. Hit the food for the youth in my hood.
All my little ghetto boys across the nation.
Gotta watch no game. Little ghetto boy strapped with the metal toy. You killing us for some fame and a couple bucks. They don't fuck with us, they here to cause confusion. Every corner got a liquor store, drug abuse. Now you wanna fuck around with the fuck around. You ain't street court beef and they gun you down. 6 feet, sleep neighborhood buzzing down. Somebody gotta help your mama get up off the ground. Homies ain't there, they be snaking. When the movie shotters drop, niggas Jamaican. Everybody is a killer, but scared to be caged in. Prove to be a rat, now everybody be hating. People don't mean right. It's a cold world, stay focused, you'll see. Like, gotta keep the tennis up. People don't mean right. It's a cold world, stay focused, you'll see. Like little ghetto boy. What you gonna be when you grow up? You gotta face responsibility. A little ghetto boy living in these ghettos.
Shout out to all the little ghetto boys across the nation, man. It's time to get your life right and do it right this time, man. We got your back. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't let them trick you out to freedom. Don't let them trick you away from your family. They put these guns in our little brothers' hands and got them running around here crazy, and ain't nobody speaking up on it. If I gotta go speaking up on it, I'll go as a martyr. So be it. But my purpose on this earth until I'm gone is to save someone else's child other than my own.
Amen. Amen. And No Game, thank you so much for coming to the show once again.
Appreciate you, man.
Naughty Gangster, thank you so much for hanging out with us.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you so
Let's
much.
network. I got some turkey wings for you, Julius.
Yes.
Yes.
Yo, I love y'all, man. Thank you for having me on the show. I'm honored, yo.
Yo, you are welcome to come back anytime. You could join us sometime to talk with us. Let us know anytime you want to come in and hang with us. We have some great shows coming up next week. You guys stay tuned. Tomorrow we have Married to the Music coming on and some other people coming on. So I would like to thank my hosts, my co-hosts. They did a great job today. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah. Oh, thank you, Suki. Thank you.
I love y'all, Julius and Lady Rush. Y'all make me. Y'all complete me. I love y'all.
I love
follow me. I follow you back.
Yes. Yes. So I want to thank everybody that came through. I want to thank for all the great knowledge. This was a very knowledgeable show today. And yes, we talked about some great things. Thank you, all the followers. Thank you, all the listeners who hung out with us tonight. You are greatly appreciated. There is no stopping us, and we're going to keep going. We have more knowledge to bring to this radio, more people to build, and more people to wake up. Are we ready?
Global.
Are we ready?
Global.
Yes. Yes, we're gonna make it global. That's what Global Music Entertainment stands for. We have a global company where we're gonna make things global, a global change. Okay. Yes.
I love y'all, man. Love us, man. Everybody stay safe. Blessings to y'all and your families. Continue to push the narrative. Look, let's win. We all win together. Let's get it.
That's right. Any last remarks from anybody?
Peace, love, and blessings. I love your show. I love what you guys stand for, what you're doing.
Thank you.
I know that it's thebomb.com. I mean, it's all that. And I just love just the energy, the vibe, and just what you're trying to do, like in the community. Just love it.
Yes.
Peace and blessings. Nothing but blessings.
Thank you so much.
Julius. We didn't
Yes.
hear much from you tonight. What you got to say?
Well, I was speaking. Oh, come
You
on.
know you
Why
gotta
you
have
always
some
do that to
closing
me?
remarks. You always so quiet. It's
You need a
quiet.
comedy. Yeah, you definitely got to get this comedy show jumping.
I told you, man. I'm working on it, man. They trying to hold me back. They trying to hold me back. They said to stick to the show, stick to the format.
No, I did not say that.
You did. You
No, I
slapped me,
did
Suki.
not.
You slapped
No,
me
I
behind
did
the
not.
scenes
No, I did not.
this morning, okay?
Oh,
You slapped me. You gave me that slap that black woman gives the black man that
you
he
know
needs.
what? Well, he need to listen, boy. Hey.
I'm gonna holler at my homeboy Marcus Banks, the comedian, and I'm gonna tell
Oh, I
him.
love
about
Marcus,
it.
man. I love Marcus.
We want to do a comedian night, so we're looking for all the comedians, all the male comedians, all the female comedians. We're looking for a hot comedian night.
Oh, let's set it
Okay.
up. I got a
Yes.
few. I got a few that'll make you laugh now.
All
All
right.
right,
So
all right.
so we got Julius. We need like 4 more or 5 more.
I got you. I
All
got
right.
you.
So we can make this happen as soon as possible, ASAP next week.
Cuzzo, you know I'ma link you.
Lady Rush, what's going on with your mic, girl?
Because I forgot that I put it up.
All right.
You know, babe,
Lady
no.
Rush always listen. She always listen. That's what I told her.
No,
I
you
told her,
know
slow
what?
down.
Babe
say
was saying
Lady Rush
something
was
to
listening.
me. Yeah, no, Babe was saying something to me, so I put the mic up so I wouldn't disrupt anything.
Okay, yes.
But
So,
I had an
baby,
amazing
say
time
hi.
tonight. I will. I definitely will. He's in the living room. You know, he gives me my space, so he don't want to be in here like, do your thing, Bo.
And
You've been
that's
wanting
a
to do
strong
this.
black man. That's a strong black man.
Oh yeah,
Shout
that's
out
the
to Big
king.
Rush,
your
man.
work.
Shout
That's
out to
right.
my
Big
brother,
Rush.
my
That's
cousin
Big
Big
Rush.
Rush, man.
Yes.
Shout out to Big Rush. He's
guy.
very
Good
supportive.
guy.
He's
Yes.
very supportive of what Lady Rush is doing. I seen it
Yes.
firsthand. He's
And
very
Lady Rush, your
yeah.
banner is in the mail. UPS should be delivering it soon. Yes.
Oh, coming good. Got that banner work. Leveled up.
Your global music banner is coming, girl.
Leveled up. It's levels to this.
Yes.
Boom. Boom. That's what I'm talking about.
Congratulations. Congratulations.
She's officially.
Congratulations.
Global.
I'm
I'm
very
global.
proud.
Hey,
She said, yes,
hey, 'cause I'm global.
Very
I'm gonna have to
proud.
do the Megan on them.
I
I'm global.
So yes.
Very proud. Congratulations, cousin.
Yes.
Thank you guys.
Y'all
Yes,
take it
thank
easy.
you.
Stay safe, man. Y'all be cool, all right?
See you guys
All right.
tomorrow,
Love
10
us.
o'clock. Don't forget.
Send me the link. I'm in there.
Okay.
Yes.
Much love.
Much love.
Much love. You
Yes.
guys, peace and blessings.
We back. What? We'll be back tomorrow. Same place, same time.
Some of you may know me.
Hey.
Lady Rush, you know we like twins. We like twin brothers and sisters. We always going at it. We twin brothers and sisters. That's what it is.
That's what I'm saying. You
All right.
already know.
You already know.
What? Brothers and sisters fight all the time. So
That's
why
what
You
I'm
know
saying.
they do. This is my new brother. That's my new brother, and I already know
Yes.
me and him is gonna be going to war here, but that's okay.
right.
It's gonna be a lot of fun. It's gonna be all good.
Uncle Julius.
You gotta, if you're gonna be on the show, you gotta be able to have fun. You can't have fun.
All
You
right.
getting all serious and stuff. Then what you doing here? What you doing here?
That's right.
No, I came to have fun.
Yeah.
My brother that caught me